Thank you to you guys for attending. You're going to find this very informative. It's been a fascinating time for cybersecurity, very exciting period. And I think the last few years have been especially interesting because we've seen more elaborate cybersecurity, more risk-based cybersecurity, less of a focus on just point solutions and more looking at true end-to-end responses. There's a much bigger emphasis on detecting and responding before an attack, or stopping an attack earlier so it doesn't cause damage. And in a way, the criminals have pushed us to this because they've been using some really dirty tactics out there.
Cybercrime impact in South Africa specifically is estimated to be close to 2.2 billion rand. We're actually starting to see the higher risk factors starting to increase within the region. We always talk around security being a game of speed. Now, this gives you an idea on what we are doing when we talk around the time to detect, to actually ticket or provide that outcome to the customer. Now that outcome to the customer is an actual resolution process that they need to follow in order to protect and mitigate against it. So you can almost see the average time we're down probably 10 to 15 minutes, but providing the actual outcome. So it's not just informing the customer there's a problem, we're informing them there's a problem, but we've done all the investigation, all the research, and actually providing the steps to mitigate against that.
Now, I go over these key predictions because you're going to see where this was kind of the start of our report cycle. And then our security operations report that we just published was kind of the end of our report cycle we just put out for the year. So this was taking all that data for the year and seeing, well, what have we found now? And we found some interesting things, right? This ability to say, okay, you can't just work in a silo and you can't separate all these individual pieces. You have to have an overarching kind of managerial aspect. You have to be able to govern your overall security process. You have to be able to step back and look and say, what worked, what didn't work, how do we correct this, how do we improve it? That's kind of the position that we've always taken as well, is we can't just detect and respond. We also have to take each one of those detections and say, what can we learn from this and how can we use it to improve the environment?
To the audience, thank you very much. Stay safe out there. This has been a briefing brought to you by Arctic Wolf and ITWeb 2024 Security Operations Report, insights from the front lines of the Arctic Wolf SOC, compiling trillions of data points to bring us this information. Please go have a look. Please stay safe out there. We'll see you at the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.